How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to Muv-Luv Mondays, where we are in the blissful Altered Fable. I keep forgetting how much of a smile this brings to my face, but it is time once again for us to enjoy our just adventures on the beaches. There's really not much else to say except for the just beautiful, glorious shenanigans. That's really what we come down to. We're spending our afternoon so far with Meiya and Yuuhi. We're going to go to the beach together. They did have a, like, normally the protagonist of a series, like a visual novel or an anime or anything, sometimes they get little like oopsie poopsie, like I saw stuff I wasn't supposed to see. We got the reverse card played on us this time because they got to stand in the doorway and watch Takeru change into his swimming suit. Oh, I love it. It's just the karma. It's so beautiful. And so now we are on our way across to the beach, and it's interesting. This phase of the game has let us have some selection, so it'll bring up like different activities and people we can play with. Sometimes we know who they are. Sometimes it's mysterious, but we have as time passes, we have places we can go. Somebody said in the last video that in the original game, so the Japanese version, you had no clue what was going to happen. You would just click on places to go on the island and events would occur. I don't know if those events would be tied into the end game that you would get or not. It depends. I would think not, but then Steins Gate is a great example of a game where it's super touchy about every little thing you do that can determine what ending you get. It's hard to tell. So I don't know, but it is a bit of an interesting one. I kind of wish we had the older system back just because it'd be more randomized and interesting and engaging. But with the system, I'm obviously going to be biased on who I spend my time with, although someone also said that I should try and spend time with somebody at a certain place. And if I can still get that scene, I really think I'm going to try. But again, this is, what happens on a blind first time playthrough is I'm going to be kind of just making decisions as I want, and then I'll do all the looking up of non-spoiler stuff later. So we'll get to that. I'll at least talk about it in the wrap party. But for now, let's jump right into the amazing shenanigans we're going to be getting into. So buckle up. Hope you're excited. I'm excited. Let's just get started. Man, we're really taking it slow, aren't we? I mean, this is still way faster than walking, of course, but we can't be doing more than 40 clicks here.
この島では全ての自動車は燃料電池で動き、時速30キロ以上出すことはできません。
I mean, that's nice though, because I imagine it keeps the noise pollution down, which is something you don't often think about, but is absolutely a factor in a vacation and enjoying an atmosphere. What's a fuel cell? Also, it might be electric.
簡単に言うと、電気化学反応を利用して電力を作り出す装置のことだ。
Oh, wait. Oh, electrochemical. Wow. I think that's something where they're effectively using a hydrogen engine as using actual salt water from the ocean. Very interesting. I mean, we know it's possible, but on a grand scale like this, it's interesting. Sorry, but that didn't sound simple to me.
この車は水素と酸素から電力を生み出して走っているのです。
I'm glad I kind of know what I'm talking about. See, I have a brain. Now, there we go. That was much easier for my tiny brain to comprehend. But wow, I had no idea electric cars were even possible.
広く社会に普及させるにはまだまだ課題が多い。水素、酸素の他にも電解質、元になるものがあってな。いろいろと研究中だ。
As far as I currently understand it, one of the biggest concerns is the fact that it takes so much, if I recall correctly, it takes so much energy to collect and harvest pure oxygen and hydrogen. Either you have to siphon it from the air, which pure hydrogen is very difficult because it's such a light gas. It often floats to the top of the ionosphere. So obviously we're not up there collecting it very often. You can often find it in certain types of rock, but even then, that's hard to come by. However, there is a actual applicable method of doing so. If you electrolyze water, you can separate it by supercharging it and polarizing it. You can separate hydrogen from the oxygen as you get pure oxygen and pure hydrogen, but that process is very difficult because then at that point, how do you collect it? There's a really strong theory that if you had lots of cool temperatures naturally occurring, such as potentially if we made a Mars base, Being able to separate oxygen and hydrogen wouldn't be too bad if you could cool the oxygen down enough to liquidate it. That would make it essentially like, oh, you liquidate it and you suck out the liquid and you have pure hydrogen gas and pure oxygen liquid. But on Earth, that requires so much energy to cool to get to that point. It would take more energy to collect the oxygen and hydrogen than it would gain from utilizing it in an engine, at least at the current methods we have. Perhaps there's more secrets to be unlocked, and we're getting a lot closer, because obviously we have now found ways of making sustainable electric engines. When this game, they were still like we can definitely do it, but we're just working on it. We're getting a lot better now, and sustainability is becoming much, much stronger, much more efficient. Still cool though, and it's nice to know that I've learned enough about this topic to even have something to say. Oh, no kidding. And just curious, it's not because they can only go 30 clicks or something on fuel cells, right?
はい。速度は事故を極力防止するための措置ですね。連絡用の車両を小型にしているのも主にそれが理由です。
And to be fair, it's like, are you gonna have a whole lot of appointments on a vacation island? Like, and if you have them, you can easily plan them. So like, why make it feel like you have to be bustle, 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 speed, speed, speed? Let people kick back and relax and enjoy the weather. Okay, cool. Thought so. Come to think of it, the bus we rode in on from the airport was super slow too, though it might have been intentional to give tourists a chance to take in the scenery, but I guess not. Well, I mean, it's a double-edged thing, Takeru. Like, slowing the speed does make it a lot easier to prevent accidents, and any accidents that do occur are very unlikely to produce any injuries. But it also gives the tourists an opportunity to enjoy the sights and take a leisurely pace to everything on the island. Yeah, cars like the one we're riding right now are usually designed to be a little bit bigger and longer, aren't they? This definitely feels a lot more compact. But what are we going to do in the event of an emergency? Say someone got hurt at the resort. What then?
そのような時は地下の専用通路を使用します。
Okay, underground tunnels make sense on the island, but what about the water, like between the islands? Underground tunnels? Wait, so is that how our luggage beat us to the cabanas?
はい。ご想像の通りです。
Impressive. Gotcha. I was wondering how they pulled that off.
他にも車体の外側にいわばエアバッグ的な装備があり、センサーが障害物を検知すると作動する仕組みになっています。
Now that is luxury. Not only do they, like, it's not in the airbags on the interior to protect the passengers, there's exterior airbags to prevent actual collisions. So even if you were to hit a pedestrian, they wouldn't be hurt as badly. Man, you guys think of everything. Oh, no, to be fair, if it's an actual airbag, that would hurt people, because outside of a vehicle, it would just like explode them outward and knock them away. Like, I don't know if you'd be doing a whole lot of true safety there, but if it's a slow release airbag, as in like not an explosive release, but more of a quick inflation, like as a way to kind of like bump them aside, that would work.
この施設で用いられているものはネジ一つとっても環境と利便性の両立を意識して研究開発された素材を使用している。
You got my money. Take it now. I'd be so on board getting behind something like this, where it's like, yeah, like we have like the highest ratings for potential safety and like environmental like accountability. Fetch. This sounds amazing.
文明の進化は決して止まらない。環境保護は結構だが、偏りすぎると根本的な破綻を生む可能性がある。
Yeah, you're right, but we could do a lot more than we are. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
無論、まだ結論を出す段階ではないが、ここは共存の可能性を究極まで模索したいとする情熱に支えられている側面が確かにあるのだ。
I mean, fetch. Like, it's almost coming across a bit preachy, but at the same time, it's like a welcome message. Like, I don't mind it. I think we all should be taking notes. Wow, that's fascinating. So not only is there more that meets the eye to this place, but even the things that our guests do see are just convincing, are just convincing, eco-friendly imitations of the stuff they're familiar with back home. I mean, I know I'm no expert when it comes to conservation and whatnot, but I definitely do hear a lot of the counter-arguments to this stuff from time to time. It can't just be about preserving animals and the environment. What about us humans? You want us all to throw away our technology and go back to living in straw huts? From that perspective, I totally get why Meiya wants to ease people into things, and I hope she'll continue to make progress in that regard. I agree. Like, on the other hand, on one hand, I definitely don't want to irrevocably ruin the Earth for future generations, but on the other hand, I also don't want to give up all the progress we've made as a species, you know? Oh, the eternal struggle. The eternal struggle. Although, like, the thing is, like, there's a highlighting, it's like, there's not just the extremes. We can find a middle ground. There's a way for us to be a lot more economically less, ecologically less impactful than we are. One example is, it's going to sound really weird, but here's the thing. My wife and I have really woken up to this idea of minimizing meat intake. I grew up in a home and with a tradition, especially here in America, that you eat meat like every day. Like, usually with dinner and often with breakfast, we would have a meat component, and several times even at lunch. Like, there were times and days, like growing up, where I would consume meat and meat products, like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But the more I've learned and grown, I've realized that is a big contributor to a lot of ecological problems, like rampant, like farms, like there's a lot of things contributing to like the climate issues, but that cattle is actually one of the biggest ones, not just in like cutting down trees and forests and jungles in order to make more pasture land for cattle, but also just cows themselves produce a lot of excess methane, which is crazy, but like it's much more destructive per like aerosol liter than carbon dioxide, which comes out of our cars. Granted, we have a lot more cars than cows, but they're both problems that need to be addressed. And so one of the things we could do is if we just simply reduce the amount of meat we all ate. Like, we don't all have to go like vegetarian or vegan, like at all, but we could just reduce it. We can also pursue alternatives. Like, there's some crazy delicious alternative meats, like vegetable-based, like hamburger, that genuinely is so delicious. It's not even worth it. Like, and it's getting cheaper and cheaper. So like, we're really running out of excuses at this point of why do we have to always have this like mentality of eating so much meat. Not saying we got to get rid of it. Not saying it's going to end all the steaks and all that stuff you want to take, but it's one of those simple decisions that not only would make you healthier as a person, being able to focus more on your vegetables and your fruits and your whole grains. So in general, you'll be healthier. I've lost a lot of weight by reducing and changing the amounts of food I eat. And a big part of it is a focus on vegetables and reducing grains, and the grains I'm having are whole grains, and focusing on healthy proteins. And whilst meat is considered a healthy protein, I've also just reduced that. I look for protein at other sources, and I'm finding a lot of happiness. I feel really good all the time, like so much better than I did. Not just because I've lost weight, but because I just feel better about what I eat, and like it doesn't like sit in my stomach awkwardly later. And then you come all the way to that logical conclusions. It's like, it's really not that bad. So anyway, enough about that. Good grief, I'm already getting all preachy in here, but I can't help it. It's a good message, and I want to throw my hat into the ring. But no matter what future might bring, I'm sure the Mitsurugi Financial Group will figure out some sort of solution for us. Something revolutionary that a pleb like me could never even imagine. Whoa, hold up. Hey, stop the car.
今、玉瀬がいたな。
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out for a sec. Oh, Tama. Yeah, what's she up to? Hey!
やっぱりタケルさんだ。
Hey, what are you doing here? Why are you walking all by yourself?
さっきまでミコトちゃんと一緒だったんだけど、ミコトちゃんセプテントリオンの林を探検してくるって途中で別れたの。
As she does. Well, want to come with us? I doubt we'll see Makoto for several hours, if not days. Oh, must have just missed her then. We just left the Seven Stars Isle, but we didn't see her at all.
そういえばそうだね。
So, where are you heading?
町の方に行ってみようと思ってるよ。
ならば、一緒に乗っていかぬか？遅らせるぞ。
Yeah.
メヤちゃんたちはどこに行くの？
ベガビーチに向かっている。
Yeah.
あ、そうなんだ。
Really?
どうしようかな。
Interesting. Why is that?
適当にブラブラ歩きながら行くのも結構楽しいから。
That's pretty true, actually. That's probably what I would do if I were on this island. I would probably take like the first few hours, just kind of wander. Granted, if I were there with Meiya and Yuuhi, nah, I'd probably actually go with Meiya and Yuuhi too. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a bit of an adventurer myself, actually, so I totally know what you mean.
だからミキに遠慮しないで言っちゃってもいいよ。
Well, you heard her. Shall we be on our merry way then?
そうですね。では玉瀬さん、お先に失礼させていただきます。
Ah, so proper.
いっぱい楽しんでね。
それは我らの言葉だ。ゆっくりと羽を伸ばしてくれ。
I wonder if if you chose to do something with Tama and like Makoto, like if you would have gone on an adventure, kind of talking with them, Makoto would have wandered off, and you and Tama have a moment, and then if they drove up and they stop and say hi, what if you? I wonder if you get either perspective. Maybe that's the way the game originally gave you clues as to what actions could lead you to certain people and certain events in this entire sequence.
ありがとう。
All right, let's go. That'd be kind of that'd be clever, because that would really play with the idea of replaying and taking a very confusing section of the game that's very mysterious and helping you unravel the right endings and encounters. Man, this weather's gorgeous. Hard to believe that it's almost New Year's Eve. Almost makes you wish we could just stay here forever.
Takeru?
Oh.
どうした？ぼけているようだが。
Oh, man. That's great. Oh, nothing. I was just thinking, wow, now I finally understand all the hype.
何がだ？
Well, how people are always jumping at the chance to fly to Hawaii or Bali or Phuket over New Year's or Golden Week or summer vacation. Yeah, I went and spent a week with my family when I was really young on the island of Maui in the Hawaiian Islands. It's freaking great.
そうだな。海に面したリゾート地は人気が高いようだな。
Oh, yeah. Well, I never really got why you'd voluntarily subject yourself to hours of torture in a cramped, jerky airplane just to go to the beach when you have plenty of them back home. But now that I'm actually here, I've got to admit, I feel completely rejuvenated. This is freaking awesome.
そうか。楽しんでもらえてよかった。
I mean, how could we not, man? Just lounging on the beach like this is enough to raise my spirits to cloud 9. There's hardly anyone around, but just sitting here gazing over the ocean almost feels like an adventure in and of itself. Man, can you imagine going to a pristine, top-notch beach and having almost nobody there except for the people you're traveling with? That's such a hard thing to find. I feel like I could watch these waves for hours and never get bored. They say that life first evolved from the sea, and I feel like I understand why now.
そこまでか。いや、素晴らしい感受性だ。
The ocean's calling to me. It's in my DNA, Meiya.
ヤシロも鏡と共に今頃は楽しんでいるだろう。
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I hope Kasumi gets to make lots of cool memories on this trip.
午後になったら声をかけてみようと思っている。
Oh, we should do that. Why the afternoon?
そなたは解散してから二人に会ったか？
No, I sure haven't.
そなた、本来の目的を忘れてはおるまいな。
It's exactly what the comments were saying to me. I'm sorry, guys. Huh? Oh, of course not. I was trying to take Kasumi down to the beach, right? Give her a chance to collect some seashells.
そうだ。そのことで鏡に内戦を入れたところ、ヤシロが戸惑っているので自分がしばらく様子を見ると申したのだ。
Yeah, we definitely need to go grab her. Wait, you trusted Sumika to take care of her?
そこは心配なかろう。とにかくそういうことならばと、私も見守ることに決めたのだ。
Alright, Yuuhi, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're gonna have a great offer for something to do after this, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Meiya on this one. Ah, gotcha. Well, if you're doing something in the afternoon, then doing something in the afternoon should be just fine. You can just ask her when we reconvene for lunch or whatever.
そうだな。しかしタケル、そなたも目をかけてやってくれ。自分だけが楽しんでも意味がないのだ。
Meiya, please stop attacking me. I just want to spend some time with you. Jeez. Right.
二人とも何の話をしているのですか？
Oh, we're talking about making sure that we pay our dues. Hey, Yuuhi. So listen, I've been meaning to ask you something.
何でしょう？
Kind of surprised with you, you know? I feel like you're much more headstrong, pushy, and ambitious than your demeanor would suggest. Like you've always seemed to go ham in order to get what you want. Would you agree with that? It's a very direct question.
おせおせというのもよくわかりませんし。
Meiya's bewildered too. Oh, snap. Check it out. Sounds like Meiya agrees with me.
タケル、そなたはよく見ておるな。その通りだぞ。
I mean, it's pretty obvious, but yes, it's glorious. She, oh, don't worry, Yuuhi. Oh, I'm so right then. Nice. I mean, I was already pretty confident in my impression, but it's always good to have a second opinion.
私もおせおせというのはわからんが、姉上は一見しとやかでありながら活動的で、そして少しだけ意地悪だ。
Bit of a bully. Well, I mean, she just knows what she wants, and she won't, like, she's not one to back down. Meiya, that was one of Meiya's flaws. She's too willing to concede, especially if she wants to make sure things are, like, fair. So when she would pursue Takeru in extra, she would relinquish a lot of, like, privileges to Sumika. Like, there was the competition about, like, who you'd go on a date on, for sure. But then there's like a later time where she would kind of just let you and Sumika go on a date. Yuuhi would never do that. Yuuhi would be cutthroat to the end because that's just how Yuuhi is. It's kind of impressive. Though I can definitely tell that Yuuhi's more the one to go to the nth degree whenever things are getting interesting.
意地悪の筆頭といえば、姉上は知らぬふりをするのが得意でな。幼少の頃はそれでよくからかわれたものだ。
Clever girl. Interesting. Whoa. Yeah, I could totally see that.
お待ちください、タケル様。意地悪というのは語弊がありますわ。それは誰しもが持つ微笑ましいいたずら心とでも申しましょうか。
Methinks he does protest too much.
というようなことをさらりと述べるのも得意だ。
Well, to be fair, she makes decent arguments when she does. So in the baseball terms, Meiya, you're like a fastball straight down the middle, while Yuuhi's more of a curveball, huh? Or would you say she's more of a slider?
ど真ん中剛速球?
Oh, come
それはどういう意
on.
味だ?
You have to at least know baseball. I'm saying that you hurl every single pitch right through the strike zone with all your might, but you don't want to swing and miss a fly ball. Oh no. There's a strategy behind it. You're just looking for straight up splinter their bat to pieces.
それは言えて妙ですわ、タケル様。
Which is very, very true. It's interesting. Yeah, Yui's more like the devious. She plays like chess games with people. Meiya, she's like, I will hit the brick wall until it becomes a door kind of a person.
それはいささか心外だな。私は何事においても常に柔軟にかつ謙虚であるよう心がけているつもりで、それはすなわち直球とは異なり。
ということをさらりと述べるのも得意なのです。
Come on, Takeru. I know you're having fun with them, but like, they're taking it too seriously. Be careful. She's got you good, Meiya. She's right on the money, I'd say. So in conclusion, these girls don't know themselves half as well as they think they do. How are you gonna run a business empire like that, Mitsurugi sisters? But getting back to you, Yuuhi, I feel like I finally pinned down what it is I was noticing about your personality now, after hearing Meiya's impression of you.
嫌ですわ、タケル様。メイヤの言葉を鵜呑みにされては困ります。
Oh, come on. You two literally, like, live together constantly. You've grown up together constantly. Like, you two really will know each other better than anybody else. Granted, she might not know everything, but she knows a lot. No, I've got it all figured out now. Don't worry. You see, Meiya is extremely direct in everything she does, which makes her easy to predict, but you're a little bit different.
タケル様のご理解が深まるのは大変歓迎なのですけれど。
Yeah, Takeru, I worry what you're gonna end up doing here on accident. Like, when you were out there in the water just now, you couldn't help but want to cheer and shout and splash around for a bit, right?
多少はストレスの発散といったような気持ちがございましたが。
But Yuuhi, that's adorable. That's awesome. Like, it's really cool that Yuuhi lets herself shine. Like, she is willing to be herself. She's very poised and collected, but she also understands, like, letting go. That's something Meiya's never quite good at. Meiya's always consistently herself, but, like, she also doesn't know how to, like, unclench and uncoil. Like, that's something that she spends all of extra trying to figure out how to do, you know? Right, and that's my point. Meiya would never let herself indulge in that sort of thing. She doesn't want people to see her like that. She's the type of girl who'd sneak out late at night to do 1,000 practice swings or something instead. She's super stoic in that regard.
なるほど。
Yeah, they're both like, oh. Sweet. Looks like you two have finally come to an understanding.
確かにタケルの言うことはもっともだ。自分というものが見えておらぬとは、精神の修行が足りんな。
I wonder if she'd still be so straight-laced if she didn't feel the need to blame things on herself all the time. Oh, I guess that's kind of what makes her who she is.
タケル様のおっしゃる通り、確かに私は名誉に比べると自分の欲求を素直に表に出す機会が多いかもしれませんね。
I wonder why that is. I mean, their bringing up was very similar. Not sure why that would be, but hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, to be fair, literally, why am I talking about this? They're twins, but they're different people. Like, it's easy to forget that, but like, no matter how similar you are, down to your DNA, down to your living conditions, everything could be identical, but you will still have two different people. So like, yeah, it's just it's probably more personality than anything else. Enjoy your youth while it lasts, I say. Oh, and Meiya, that wasn't meant to be a jab at you or anything.
そのようには捉えていない。大丈夫だ。
Good. I mean, right now your dad's the heir, is the heir apparent, obviously. But it's bound to be your guys' turn eventually, right? Even a dummy like me can understand that you two probably won't be afforded the same freedoms once that happens. But until then, I think it's totally fine for you to let your true colors shine through. Who gives what anyone else thinks? Just let me, and that's just me though.
そうだな。そういうものかもしれん。
And hey, we can start right now. What do you say? You guys want to go play a game or something?
タケル様、一つお伺いしたいことがある
Now
の
she's
で。
gonna break down our psychology. Sure, what's up?
タケルたちは海水浴に行くと何をして過ごすのだ。
Oh, I see. So we're gonna, yeah, I forget normal things are kind of ground zero for them. Huh?
きっとそなたは我々の知らぬそういったことを知っているのではないかと姉上と話していたのだ。
Possibly. We could do the stick game with the watermelon.
せっかくですから、そのようなものがあるのなら教えていただければと。
What are good sand games you could do with 3 people? Yes, you could do the volleyball, keep the ball up in the air. You obviously couldn't play a game unless you got more people. Building sandcastles is always fun. Quintessential beach activities, huh? Let's see here. Eating ramen at the beach hut, or maybe getting yakisoba, or corn on the cob, or hot dogs, or shaved ice from a sketchy street vendor. Takeru, you're talking like Ayamane right now. Granted, none of those have anything to do with swimming on the beach per se, but you can't deny the association. But I guess food isn't technically an activity either. Bury some poor sap into their neck in sand while they're taking a nap? Nah, that's just mean. What could we could all take a nap though, just sunbathe for a while. Wait, why am I even considering this? Group nap times for kindergartners. And adults. Adults can enjoy it too. What can we do? Oh, I know.
どうした
They're scared of them. We can play Smash the Watermelon. I'm glad I called it.
スイカ割り？
それは一体どのような遊びなのだ。
スイカ、水の災害？それは縁起でもないことですし、垂れ下がる。
Now,
もしくは名を問いただす。
does he use like the English term, which is why they don't recognize it? Or is it literally they've never known like they were eating watermelon when they've had it? Cause like, come on, they've gotta have at least had it, right? Yuuhi, you doing all right over there?
はい。
Dude, this girl knows how to talk shop about environmental conservation and renewable energy and whatnot, but she doesn't even know what a effing watermelon is. Look, Smash the Watermelon is a super simple game.
ほう。
First, you put a watermelon somewhere on the beach. Oh, and watermelon's a big old fruit for the record.
そのぐらいは想像がつく。
Yeah, good job, you guys. Next, you blindfold someone, make them stand somewhere a little ways away from it, spin them around a few times.
おお。
And that's when the game begins. You give the blindfolded person a stick, and they've got to wander blind trying to find the watermelon so they can smash it. If they can bust it to pieces, they've won. Otherwise, they lose. So, pretty simple, right? What?
いや、庶民の間でそのようなことが遊びとして行われていたというのが実に驚きだ。
Well, come on. To be fair, we don't all have an unlimited budget. Huh?
心眼を鍛えるにこれ以上の鍛錬はございません。それはどこの流派によるものでしょう。
What the heck are you guys talking about? No, you see, your friends are supposed to give you little hints to guide you along.
なんだ、そういうことか。
Yes, obviously. Do you think everyone and their mother was a freaking savant?
しかし、なかなかに面白そうですね。
Meiya is gonna obliterate this melon. Yeah, let's play Smash the Melon. I mean, I like how actually say it's giving me a choice, but like I don't see why we wouldn't do this unless it might kill me.
では早速準備をさせよう。つくよみ。は、あちらに準備が整っております。
How? How? That's fast?
メイヤ、これはちょうど良い修行の機会と思いませんか？
Oh no. That sent a chill down my spine.
なるほど、承知しました。というわけでタケル、我らに誘導は無用だぞ。
信じるは己の心眼のみ。
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the normal way, thanks.
それでは、スイカ割りのご説明をさせていただきます。
What is this? I gotta admit, I'm kind of a fan of the chibi stuff. Like, let's make this return. I gotta check this out more.
つくよみに調べさせたから予習は万全だ。
We literally just explained it to you.
よいか？まずは目隠しをしたそなたに私たちが指示を出す。そなたはその指示に従って進みたい方向の矢印を押すだけだ。
指示はすべて音声のみとなっています。音声を切っている方は設定を変更してください。
Okay, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen here because this is the thing. It's a mini game, which is something I thought they said was taken out of the game. But apparently it might actually be in the game because it's acting like it's there. If it is, I'm pleasantly surprised because it seems like it's actually, that's what this is about. It's setting it up because it's talking to me about turning the sound on. It's literally gonna try and teach me how to play this game. And Meiya and Yuuhi's voices are actually going to be trying to tell me where to go. This is fascinating. I'm gonna be really sad if it just skips it, but like, I also kind of expect it to.
矢印の種類は全部で7つだ。それぞれの矢印の役割は
Oh, but the problem is, I don't know Japanese. If it doesn't subtitle the directions, I'm in trouble.
前進、
Zenshin?
やや前進、
Yeah, Zenshin. That's short. Zenshin is straight. I'll try and remember that.
右を向く、
Migyomuku.
やや右を向く、
And then Yaya is like a little bit.
左を向く、 やや左を向く、
Yaya's left.
後ろを向く
Ishiro Muku. Let's turn around.
となっているぞ。
画面中央のボタンを押すと棒を振り下ろすことができますが、
Oh,
1ゲームに1回しか触れませんので、
I
ご
wanna-
注意ください。
is that how the beach game's supposed to be? Like you only get one swing? But yeah, so I only get one swing.
右上の数字が制限時間となっております。これが0になるとゲームオーバーになってしまいますから、ご注意ください。
I am saving because I don't know if this is gonna happen or not.
説明は以上です。準備は良いですか？
Yeah, like I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
では早速始めよう。頑張るのだぞ。
Okay,
ご分を。
please let me play this game. I like how it blurred it.
前進だ。
Okay, good.
そのまま前進だ。そのまま前進だ。もっと左だぞ。
もっと右です。もっと左です。
そのまま前進だ。もっと左だぞ。
もっと左です。
そのまま前進だ。
Oh, fetch! I was quick. Oh, no, we're doing that again. I didn't realize the time was so fast. I'd screw you, I'm cheating. Alright, that's good.
では早速始めよう。
Okay,
ご分
gotta be
を。
fast. I don't care. I get one mulligan, okay?
もっと右です。そのまま前進です。そのまま前進です。左です。スイカは後ろですよ。
後ろだ。そのまま前進だ。そ
そのまま前進だ。もっと左だぞ。そのまま前進ですわ。
時間切れか。残念だったな。
Okay. One more try. One more try. It's my game, dang it. I want to get this right.
左です。もっと左です。もっと左です。そのまま前進だ。そのまま前進だ。そのまま前進だ。そのまま前進だ。そこです。見事だ。
Oh, fetch.
さすがだな。
Holy crap. That was okay. Yay!
見た目はグロテスクだが、味は悪くない。
Screw you. It's Subika can mess with the time-space continuum. So can I. I got that win. Fair and square. You can't say otherwise. You can, and you probably should. But dang it, I was gonna win.
細かく砕かれていて食べやすいではありませんか。
Probably got sand in it, though. Yeah, well, that's the whole point of the game, and it's in the name, remember? You smash a watermelon, then you go and your friends eat it. Everyone sprawled on the beach, circle around a big old busted watermelon, and laughing away the hours. Definitely not something I ever imagined myself doing with these two, if I'm being honest.
何やら童心に帰ったような気がしますね。
全くです。
Yeah, come to think of it, when was the last time I played Smashed a Watermelon? That was a really good time, actually. And getting to see how much these two enjoyed themselves made it even better.
何の音でしょうか。
Is that the lunch bell?
ええ。姉上。あれは。
Oh, hey, it's a popsicle cart. I knew I recognized that ringing. What the heck is one of those doing here? I had to think about it for a second, but isn't it a little shabby for a high-end resort like this? It's one of the spies, isn't it?
アイスキャンディーと書かれているな。なんであろうか。
Come on, dude, it's just a cart that sells popsicles, obviously.
屋台。自転車に旗が立っているだけですが。
That's real weird. Yeah, they ride around with a big cooler and ring the bell to reel in customers.
タケル、アイスキャンディーとはどのようなキャンディーだ。
I don't know. God, you're killing me here, guys. Look, just wait here. I'll go buy us some.
いらっしゃい。
Oh no, it's that lady, isn't it? Huh?
アイスキャンディー3本ね。毎度。
Did she just say ice candy? Oh, thanks. So tell me,
なんだね。
do they seriously sell popsicles at this fancy schmancy resort like this?
たまに。
Huh, so they do have those little she-shack food shanties here too.
そういうものはないが、何かご所望かな。
Wait, no, wait. Is that Kazuki? That can't be her, is it? No, I'm just curious.
煮え切ってない硬いラーメンや焦げたトウモロコシやソースの濃すぎる焼きそばや安臭いフランクフルトや割といける焼きイカや煮えすぎちゃって歯ごたえゼロの熱々おでんなんかもすぐ出せるが。
That's way too specific. Thanks, but I think I'm good.
では楽しんでくれたまえ。
Why do I feel like I've met that person before? Alright, got us some popsicles, guys. Gotta get them fast, though, or else they'll melt in the seat.
うん。かたじけない。
これがアイスキャンディーですか。なかなかに美味ですが、食べにくいですね。
It's really cute. Like, it's part of the thing I always loved about Meiya, and like why I really enjoy Yuuhi as well. Is like, it's this they could be so knowledgeable in so many ways, and yet so childlike in so many like common ways. It'd be really fascinating to be friends with them.
確かにこれはすぐ溶けてきてしまうな。
Yep, so here's the trick. Watch, you gotta use your tongue and lick it up all the way down, then twist around like this. See? Like, I know exactly what he's talking about.
なかなか難しいな。
Oh, gosh. Oh, you two, forgive me, please. I promise it's just, we're having popsicles, okay? This game. It's an anime thing too. Holy crap, dude.
手強いな。こうか？
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, fetch.
舌をうまく使ってまんべんなく舐めるのであったな。
Phrasing! Phrasing! Oh.
胸に垂れてしまった。
Oh, these are the things. If I can't run for political office now. You know, if you prefer, you could always just put the whole thing directly in your mouth and suck on it that way.
そうしようにも大きすぎて無理だ。このままでは。
Takeru, come on.
どんどん垂れてきてしまう。
This is just, oh my gosh.
もったいない。あ、また。もっとゆっくりと味わいたいのに。
Oh my gosh, and the artist who had to draw this. Oh, yeah, look at the other. Mmm.
ああ、タケル、もっとうまくしゃべる方法はないのか？
I think you're doing perfect. Huh?
タケル、どうした？
He's like, to the water! I'm gonna go for a quick swim, okay?
タケル様？
Whew, that's close. It's like, things were about to get real embarrassing there for a
おかしな
second.
やつだ。あ、また。
メイヤは案外と不器用ですね。
姉上はもう？
大変美味しくいただきましたよ。
This game is going to kill me. Oh. Man, I'm starving.
あれだけ泳がれては仕方ありませんわ。
Oh my gosh. I understand totally why he's like, to the water! Shortly after I left, those two decided to join me in the water. A quick swim turned into a 100-meter race, and then we did 2 rematches. The twins may not look super athletic, but they're pretty darn fit. I feel like a total idiot for thinking I'd be able to cream them.
どうやら他の者はまだ来ておらぬようだな。
Yeah. Oh, wait, looks like someone just got here. Hey, what's going on?
白金くん？
What? Why are you so surprised? By the way, how you two doing? Yeah, what's with that tone?
こんなに早く白金くんが来てるから驚いただけ。
Do you think so little of me? Oh, shut up. Don't talk down to me.
日頃の行いがよくわかる会話だね。
It's legendary? It's just arguing. Quiet. So what have you two been up to?
千鶴と二人でずっとプールにいたよ。
What? But you already swim every day, don't you? You came on vacation to do a swim practice?
そりゃ練習と遊びは違うもん。面白かったよね、千鶴。
I mean, probably. Especially I got like water slides. I'm a sucker for water slides.
ええ。それに泳ぎじゃ茜に勝てないこともよくわかったわ。
Yeah, well, to be fair, she's kind of a prodigy.
あ、ウォーケン先生。
うん。そろそろ時間だが、他のものはまだか？
Oh, there he is. Yeah, good question.
まったく。このような制約の薄い場であるからこそ、普段の行いがものを言う。普段時間にルーズなものは、このような時に。
Trust me, we would not be here on time if it were up to us. Sorry, I had to click something else real quick.
このようなところまで来てアクセクしても始まりません。
I mean, yeah, to
ゆ
be
るり
fair,
と待つことにいたしましょう。
if there's ever been a time to relax, it's here.
まったく、その通りですな。
You calm down! Dude, come on!
ねえねえ、それでみんな午後はどうするの？私はこの後もすぐ講習があって、でも今日は夕方には終わるって言ってたっけ？そっちは？
Lessons? What lessons? Oh, swimming lessons maybe?
逆、4時ぐらいから実技が始まって夜までやる。
Wait,
7時ぐらい。
what training are you talking about?
結構始まるの遅いんだね。日が長いからね。7時ぐらいまでは普通にやれるもんね。
Oh man. Oh, Kashiwagi. Well, I'm gonna go down your route, I promise.
頑張ってくださいね。もちろん。せっかく許可してもらったんだから。
Okay, what are they doing? Wait a minute, what are you guys talking about?
柏木はスキューバーダイビングのライセンス。綾峰は限定小型船舶の免許を取得するために目下講習を受けているのだ。
Worth it. I got scuba certified just because I wanted to try it out. I literally had no plans on actually going scuba diving, but they offered a class, and for $40 to be able to try out the whole scuba diving equipment and like actually being able to get the training, I totally did it. Obviously not certified still, I'd have to get recertified, but gosh darn it. It was fun, even in a pool. I would be so down. I gotta go scuba diving next time I get the chance. Whoa, really? That's what you guys have been up to today?
まあね。
So the scuba license let you scuba dive, obviously, but what's a personal watercraft license for?
水上バイクに乗れるんだよ。
Really fun. Are you supposed to have a license? I've definitely driven those. Definitely don't have a license. Oh, no way. You kind of figured you need a license to ride those things, but okay, interesting.
実際はスキューバも水上バイクも限定的な状況なら大丈夫なんだけどね。
Oh, okay. Maybe I was just in one of those things. Like what? Oh, like you mean under the supervision of a licensed tour guide or whatever?
目覚め。
To what?
なんていうかさ、せっかくだからこの機会にチャレンジするのも悪くないかなって。
I mean, I gotta be honest. If I went to the paradise like this, because I'm always planning stuff, if I knew they offered them, I'd totally be doing the scuba diving. Gotcha. So you wanted to just dive in head first rather than just dipping your toes in a little. I've got to say, as much as that makes sense for you, I never would have expected a Yamane to be that adventurous.
そんなことないでしょ。綾峰さんは運動神経だっていいし、そういうの好きそうじゃない。
I mean, she's right. Yeah, that's not the part that surprises me. Just can't believe the laziest person I know would get off her butt to do something that requires going to a class of all things.
ま、ただだしね。
Yeah. Oh, I see. That does make it a prospect more appealing, doesn't it? Gotcha. So that's why you had to ask their permission? Because those training courses usually cost a pretty penny.
いえいえ、許可など不要だと申していたのです。むしろ大変有意義な時間の使い方だと感心していたところです。
Yeah, but they gotta take that home with them. That's pretty cool.
まあ、ただのブラリストとは格が違う。
Hey, I'm having fun. Wait, who told you my nickname?
え、それ私のオリジナル。使いたければ。
Nope, I had it. No, you can't prove that you had it first. It's mine. Liar, quit stealing my intellectual property.
ねえねえ、それじゃあ他のみんなはどうするの？
You tell me, Tama. Do you have something in mind or what?
全然。
Oh, well, I admire your conviction in saying so.
テニス場やゴルフコースなど各種スポーツ施設もございますよ。
I definitely wouldn't say no to a leisurely game of golf. Golf's enjoyable enough. I suck horrifically at it. I haven't practiced mostly, but I enjoy playing it. I just hate like the pressure of other people behind you, like trying to like wait for you to go. I'd love a golf course if I could be there by myself.
ねえねえ、島にある山なんかには入ってもいいのかな？
Not that I'm surprised.
そうだな。木漏れ日の中、遊歩道を歩くのもまた楽しいかもしれん。
Yeah, Makoto's not suggesting a nice little stroll though. She's asking if she can rough it in the wilderness out there.
構いませんが、あまりおすすめはいたしませんよ。ひとた
Yeah.
び山の中に入ると本当に険しいですから。
And what insane thing is Yuuko Sensei about to say? You know she's gonna.
それを聞いて安心したよ。
Makoto, you're crazy. Literally, only you would say that.
鏡さんはどうするつもりなの？
私はね、かすみちゃんと泳ごうかなーって。あれ？でもさっき向こうの島で泳いでなかったっけ？あれは貝殻拾いをしてたんだよ。いっぱい拾ったよね。
Oh, dang it. So I missed that? Aw. I'm sorry, guys. I'll have to go back and see it on my own.
はい。午後は海水浴デビューしようかと思って水着も買ったんだよ。ねえ。
Wait, you didn't bring one, Kasumi?
かすみちゃん、泳ぐつもりなかったみたいなの。
Oh, that's sad.
泳いだことありません。でもほら、せっかく海に来たんだし、挑戦してみたらって。
Absolutely. Gotcha.
ねえね
Yeah.
え、あれ、どう思う？
あれ？
What are you talking about?
あれよ、あれ。
What is she pointing to?
さあ。
あれじゃないの？あのポスター。
What's that? What poster?
ビーチバレー大会と書かれているな。
Of course, there's a competition.
参加は自由。優勝者には豪華商品あり。
Oh no, Yuuko, is this you're doing?
どう？面白そうでしょ？商品って何かな？
Do you know?
さあ、私もすべての催し物を把握しているわけではございませんので。
Man, I've got to wonder what the rich people who come here would even consider a fabulous prize, though. Must be something totally unimaginable to us. You know what? I bet you I know what it is. I bet you I know what it is. If I'm right about this, it's something Yuuko's throwing together, and the winner, Takeru, gets to go on a date with Marimo. It's like a blind date with Marimo. I can totally see that being the prize.
お、白金鋭い。そうよね。そう思うわよね。
Yeah, this is obviously a trap.
言われてみれば、確かにそうだね。
No, it's her revenge. It's Yuuko Sensei's revenge. She's gonna get us to sign up, and I bet you she brings in the elites for the rest of the Valkyries to come and destroy us in volleyball.
鏡もそう思う？
はい。
そう思う人手あげて。
Okay, she's way too enthusiastic about this.
はいはい、全員ね。
No one raised their
本
hands.
当にどうもありがとう。
She's oh gosh, we're gonna regret this. For what?
取ってきて。
Huh?
豪華商品取ってきて。
For you? Oh, this crap again.
先生、すみませんけど、私たちそれぞれ予定が。
あ、安心して。そんなね、みんなにくだらない手間なんてかけさせるわけないでしょ。もうエントリーしといたわよ。私以外。
Okay, Meiya, Yuuhi, this is why we don't bring her places.
みんなは純粋に勝負に命かけるだけでいいの。2時半からアルタイルビーチでスタートよ。遅刻しないでね。私はいいけど。
ちょっと何勝手なこと言ってるのよ。みんなに迷惑でしょ。
あんたもだから遅刻しちゃダメよ。そこのおまけ3人組も分かった？
Even them, they're like, wait, what?
頑張ってね。
Why do we let her get away with this? Huh?
先生、そんな勝手なこと言わないでください。
We could just not show up?
榊、こんなところまで来て固いこと言わないの。
You. No, I'd say she's actually pretty justified this time around.
先生、そういう問題じゃありませんよ。せっかくですけど、私遠慮します。
私もです。
Exactly. All of us, we're just gonna go do our own thing.
あら、定員オーバーのところを無理ってねじ込んだのよね。危険されたら困るだろうな。
Well, wah for you. You're the one who's in trouble then. No, don't give in to her bullying.
三剣の連れだって言って納得してもらったのよね。危険したら三剣に悪いわ。私たち呼んでもらった立場なのに。
That's your fault, not theirs. Sounds like we really don't have a choice in the matter, do we? I'd like to mention that she's spitting on their generosity too by trying to hijack the vacation for her own purposes, but I know that it wouldn't get through to her because she has no conscience.
先生、私本当に困ります。
教諭、一つよろしいですか？何？
Oh, Meiya to the rescue. Please tell her that you don't mind us skipping out on the whole thing.
私の記憶が確かなら、ビーチバレーは2名1組で行うものです。光月教諭が不参加となれば1名余るのですが、どのようにいたしましょう？
Crap. Now we are invested. You're actually agreeing to this.
あら、そういえばそうね。いいわ、柏木。あんたはライセンスでも何でも取りに行きなさいよ。
Well, what about Yamane?
うわ、投げやり。
そういう問題じゃないと思うんですけど、今の話。
Yeah.
先生、今のお話、変じゃありません？何が？二人一組の競技なら、普通エントリーはチーム単位で行うものです。どうして人数が合わないなんてことになるんですか？
Good point. Oh yeah, nice catch, Class Red. Didn't even think about that.
そうだよね。私もそう思ったんだ。 先生、一体どういうエントリー方式だったんですか？
Guys, it's not an official tournament.
知らないわよ。私はただあんたらが出るからって言っただけだもの。
She just bluffing about signing us up to trick us into going.
マナさん。
はい、確認してまいりました。
Excuse me, thank you. Already?
このビーチバレー大会は大会というよりはレクリエーション的意味合いの強いもののようです。
Okay, so it's real.
そのため性別や年齢による区別がございません。なお、試合はトーナメント形式となっております。
Everyone ready for the tournament arc?
エントリーの方式は確かに榊様、柏木様がご指摘の通り2人1組のチーム単位で行うことになっておりますが、皆様の場合はそれが特別扱いされたと申しましょうか、光月様のご利用しでうやむやになったと申しましょうか。エントリーの段階ではチーム構成が問われておりませんで、ただ最終的には2チームのみ出場可能です。
What the? Okay.
はあ？ 2 チーム？ちょっと何よその数。
So even though we're all signed up, only 4 of us will actually get to play in any given round. Am I understanding that right?
そういうことでございますね。
何よそれ。
Well, at least we know that the 2 with classes can actually leave. That's gonna be fair.
好き勝手やっといて出してもらえるだけありがたいでしょうが。
Amen, Marima. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's just trying to register as many teams as possible to increase the likelihood that at least one of them would make it to the finals. Good thing they saw through it.
それじゃあ4人いればいいってことでしょ。なら春子も綾峰さんも無理に出ることはないよね。
Exactly.
私たちもね。
先生図はちょうど4人だね。
Hey, perfect! Yeah, come on, you guys, go play some volleyball. Good point. Maybe they'll be willing to take the fall for their coworkers' poor decisions.
ちょっと待ってよ白金くん。
Marimo, we love you, but we're throwing you under the bus here.
何よ。あんたらそんなにビーチバレー嫌なの？
Oh, no, I'm fine with playing it, just not under duress. It's not about whether we want to or not. It's the principle of the matter.
今から運動怠けてるとそのうちブクブクになっちゃうわよ。
Oh, wow. We're on vacation. We can worry about that later.
腕。
Kasumi, no. No. Nah, don't worry, Kasumi. Skipping one volleyball tournament ain't gonna hurt you.
仕方ないわね。背に腹は変えられないか。よし、優勝したら商品いくらか分けてあげるわよ。
Hang on. What if we did this? What if we just signed up as our own team and won it and kept the prize for ourselves?
それ、分けられる商品なんですか？
Yeah, good thinking, class rep. Boy, you're on fire today.
白金くんと比べたらいつものことだと思うけど。
Ouch, but I'll take it. Ugh.
もういきなり腰折る？普通。つくよみ、榊の質問に関してはどうなのだ？はい、この大会の優勝商品は1億円。
I volunteer. Holy crap. Seriously?
はい。ですが、1億円。
100 million yens. What?
あら、ずいぶんこじんまりとした大会ですね。
Oh, Yuuhi. Oh, no.
まったくですね。
Holy crap. Are you guys for real right now? Just how rich are you folks anyway? Takeru, they built a private island. That's like a drop in the bucket of $1 million, and that's just this place.
さすが三剣。1億なんて太っ腹。
Fetch, man. 100 million? Like 100 million, and that's $1 million. Like, holy crap. That's like so much money. I'm not even sure I can conceptualize it. Like, that's like a tenth of what it would. 10 million yen? How much money is that?
1000万円は1000万円よ。
Yeah, we're all brain frizzling right now.
1万円札が何枚？
Wait. Are we talking about 100 million or 10 million? Because 10,000 bills What's just decimal places? Come on, think. Yeah, that'd be like 1,000, 10,000 bills, right? So, no, that could add 3 zeros. So, yeah, it'd be 1,000 to get to 10 million. It'd be like 10,000 fetch, man. That's a lot.
1000枚だってば。落ち着いて落ち着いて。
You said you'd split the money with us if we win, right? What's our cut?
は？何言ってるの？1割で十分でしょ
You
そ
suck.
れでも多すぎるぐらいよ。
No. A tenth, huh? Well, it's still 10 million yen. Man, if I had that much money?
白金さん。私、せっかくだからちょっとやってみようかな。ビーチバレー興味あったんだ。
Fetch. Wow, one whiff of cash and you're really 180, huh?
そんなことないよ。全然ないよ。
Oh yeah? So what's happened? What happened to giving Kasumi swimming lessons, huh?
それは私は構いません。でもこのお話は
Come on, listen to her. It's gonna be something silly.
ミキもやってみようかなとか思ったりしちゃったりして、前からやってみたかったんだよね。
Man, 10 million. That'd be like $100,000, right? Yeah. Can you imagine just getting $100,000? Just boom, it's yours. So you're craving too, huh?
ねえねえ千鶴、面白そうじゃない？
Suzumiya, I thought you were better than this.
失礼だな。いい暇つぶしになりそうだなって思っただけだよ。まあ、もらえるものはもらうけど。
how the turns have tabled. Nice way to kill time, my butt. You're citing a completely different tune now the money's entered the mix.
茜が言うなら別に構わないけど、お金のためにやるっていうのは。
That's right, class rep. Pretend to take the high road.
分け前いらないの。それは助かる。
あ、別にそうは言ってないでしょ。
And bam, class rep falls in line. You gonna play too, Yamane?
まあね、
講習どうするの？
人って人生の岐路に立たされることがあるよね。
We actually might stand a chance if she's on their team.
難しい選択だった。
She's freaking strong and crazy fast. Don't think either of those decisions would have been a critical turning point in your life, but okay.
ねえねえ、みんなさっきから一体何の話をしてるの？
Where have you been, Makoto? Nothing, don't worry about it. This one would have probably agreed to participate even without the promise of a cash prize. But now there's money involved, the number of interested players has skyrocketed. And yet, only 4 people will actually get to participate in those. Only one team can actually win. It's going to be a disaster trying to figure out who gets to play and who doesn't at this rate. Wait. So, Sensei, you want to win this thing, right?
当然じゃないの。ってあんた何か思いついたの？
I think he thought of us. Like, what if we just sign up on our own? Hehehe.
言ってみなさいよ。
Well, first, I'd like to discuss our compensation. How about 2 million yen for each of us?
一人当たり？変なこと言うわね。黙って優勝すれば500もらえるのよ。
No, you must understand. I'm saying 2 million yen for all of us here at the table, here on the trip.
はあ？なんですって？それって全体の 30% じゃないの。マリモたち抜いても 22% だわ。
But in exchange, we can offer you almost guaranteed win. Say no, and you can kiss your chance of victory goodbye.
聞きましょうか。
There we go. So, as you recall, all of us here have registered and eligible to play, but as Tsukiyomi said, we can only field 2 teams at any given time, which would typically lower our chances of winning pretty drastically compared to if we could field, say, 10 teams. Typical, mind you. But thanks to our unique circumstances, we happen to have a big pool of reserve players that we can sub in at any time.
なるほど。そういうこと。
それってつまり対戦相手ごとにメンツを変えようってこと？
Yeah. You got it. Usually I assume that'd be against the rules, but we're all registered as one big team, remember?
それって卑怯じゃない？
Money's on the line. We're not playing nice. I don't think so. They're the ones that let us register that way. In fact, they forced us to.
それはそうかもしれないけど。
We learned from our airsoft game. What? It's hardly cheating. Heck, it's not even an it's not even as what? I don't know. Erogenous? I don't know what that is. I know the word, I just can't think of how to pronounce it. As what you pulled to okay, stop trying to right, Sensei. And since all of us want a chance to play, I think it'd be better if we just combined all our individual strengths rather than fight over who hits who and who doesn't. That being said, however, our teamwork doesn't come cheap, so if you want the prize, Sensei, you'd better be ready to pony up. So what'll it be? You gonna take a gamble on your fellow teachers somehow managing to steamroll an entire bracket? Or on all of us being able to snub in and adapt to whoever our opponent might be?
あんたたちにとっても分け前は減るけどより確実に賞金をゲットする方法ってわけ？
Right. That's right, and there'll be no internal disputes that way.
ねえ先生図、あんたらに頼むと大博打なの？
Yeah, probably.
まあ確かに確実とは。
何を弱腰な。そのようなことは。
They're like, shut up!
あんたバカじゃないの？あの人にうかつなこと言って失敗したらどうなると思ってるのよ。あなたはあの人のことを何も分かっていないんです。口を挟まないでください。
Shut your face! Those poor teachers.
白金たちに頼む方がまだ分があるか？
Besides, we could all still use them if we needed to. All depends on the matchup.
3000万吉って1億パーにするのは愚策よね。
Yeah, I tend to agree.
なるほど、分かったわ。あんたの作戦で優勝したら出場の有無に関わらず全員に200を保証しましょう。
Now that's a deal I can get behind. 2 million, if I remember correctly, it'd be like $20,000. Heck yeah.
優勝できなきゃゼロ。これは当然ね。
Yeah, of course.
じゃあ、あとは任せたわよ。時間になったら会場で会いましょう。
Roger that, coach. Nice, dude. That's 2 million is as good as mine.
優勝すればでしょ？
Oh, come on. How do you guys think, how are you guys not more stoked about this? Just think of the sweet, sweet cash.
話としては面白いけど、いまいち現実味に欠けるんだよね。
Oh, please. Isn't it just a little early to be getting pessimistic about this? Who cares if it's a long shot? We just gotta be out there and do it. It'll be a piece of cake, I promise.
そうなるといいね。
Gotta practice. Most of us probably don't even know how to play. It is that easy. You guys just need to find a way to motivate. Jeez, man. I thought you'd be way more fired up about this. Y'all perked up right when she mentioned the prize money earlier. What happened to that enthusiasm?
タケル。
Oh, right. You two have been awfully quiet this whole time. Are you guys gonna participate or what?
ああ、それはもちろんだ。
I mean, I'd understand if you didn't want to. I know 2 million yen's probably not even a drop in the bucket to you guys.
何故だ。あっても仕方のない額というものなどありえないと思っているが。
Wise.
そうですね。もっともお金のために参加するわけではございませんが。
タケル、私が言いたかったのは、皆賞金が目的となっていることに抵抗を覚えているようだということだ。
Yeah. Huh?
だから、今一つ話題が盛り上がらないのだろう。
Huh? Oh, you think?
確かに、お金ってギラギラするのもちょっとやだよね。
But I mean, we totally are still, right? I mean, yeah, that's not the only thing I want it to be about either.
タケルがそうだということは承知している。そなたにとってこたびのことは面白い出来事の一つに過ぎないのだろう。
Right, of course. Yeah, that's right. Heck, the prize could be 100 yen or even 50. That wouldn't make a difference. Okay, well, that's a lie, but the victory would feel a little hollow at that point. I'd take no prize money over pocket change, I think.
なるほどタケルらしいな。だが金に絡む話は極めて現実的であるがゆえに軽く捉えることができぬ者もいる。
Oh, yeah. Can't afford to. Dude, I'm poor as crap compared to you. I think I can't afford to risk a couple of million yen more than I can.
バカね。そういう意味じゃないでしょ。
とにかく皆さん、お金の話など忘れてしまいましょう。それがなくとも十分興味惹かれるお話だと思いますよ。
Right. Alright then, let's get back to the main topic at hand. We've got to win this thing, people. Let's show the rich folks the power of the middle class.
庶民じゃないやつもいるけどね。
You there, no snarky interruptions.
ねえねえ、白金くん。
Yeah.
私たちも本当にやるの？
Yeah, I'm definitely including you in planning process. You guys could be a big asset to the team. Calls for it.
かすみちゃん、アルタイルビーチで泳ぎながら気が向いたら適当にバレエやって遊ぼうよ。
私はスミカさんが良ければそれでいいです。
さっきはごめんね。約束破ろうとしちゃってどうかしてたよ。
Well, I mean, it was a large, life-changing amount of money that was on the table.
いいえ、全然気にしていません。
Yeah, if we got upset every time we made a thoughtless decision, we'd need anger management therapy.
なんだと？
みんな頑張ってね。私そろそろ行かなくちゃ。
Oh, right, okay. Be sure to come meet up with us when you're done, alright? You said you'd be done sometime in the late afternoon, right? You never know, we might still be playing.
順調に勝ち進んでれば
Yeah, but hey, you could throw your hat in the ring at that point. Yeah.
オッケー。じゃあ終わったらすぐ浜に行くよ。そうだ、綾峰さんは本当に講習キャンセル？
うん。
もしそうならついでに伝えておいてあげようか。
何のこと？
だってビーチバレーやるからって。
それはきっと空耳ありえない。
Okay.
そっか。
金って怖いね。人を変えるね。
Well, I just noticed that she's wearing a shirt that says ICBM. Is it supposed to be something different than a military, like, weapon? Nah, you say weird crap for free all the time, but alright. I guess you can hang out with us until your lesson starts back up then.
そうだね。
ではここで一度解散してはどうだろうか。水着に着替えねば競技に参加するのは無理だ。
Good point. Alright, everyone. Let's all meet back up at Altered Beach at about 2 o'clock, yeah?
わかった。
Cool. See you guys there.
ねえねえ、たけるちゃん。
Oh, yeah, yeah? What's up?
ところでさ、たけるちゃん。ビーチバレーってやったことあるの？
I was wondering that too. Heck no, dude.
ルール知らないでどうやって遊ぶの？私もやったことないよ。
ビーチバレーって何ですか？
I admit I hadn't thought that far ahead.
ご心配には及びませんよ。
Oh, yeah?
あ、みつるぎさん。
Why? Do you know the rules?
いや、私たちも初めてだが、どうもピアティフ教諭とテスレフ教諭がご存知らしいのだ。後ほど会場でご指導くださるそうだ。
Yeah, we better rely on the teachers. Okay, good to know.
では後ほど。
Okay, see ya. Well, sounds like you two better get changed.
そうだね。じゃあ行こうか、かすみちゃん。
はい。白金さん。
What's up?
先ほどの賞金のお話なんで
It's
すけど。
not money, is it? Oh, you mean the part where Meiya lectured me about other people's financial circumstances? Yeah, I could have handled that better. My bad.
いえ、そうではなくて。
かすみちゃん、早く行こう。
Yeah, it's gonna be like a million yen, like, it's gonna be like, if it's not Monopoly money, it's just gonna be something like, I don't know, like a subscription to some kind of magazine or something stupid. Sounds like you better get going. We'll talk later, okay?
はい。
All right. Well, look at that. Isn't that a sight? Oh, good grief. What is... Some of these swimming suits, man. They were definitely designed not for reality. But I think that's where we're going to end for today on this lovely scene. I'm just going to hide that. There we go. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I knew this was going to be hilarious, but oh my gosh. What an amazing thing. I only had to try to break the watermelon like 5 times, but I got it. I don't really know how I got it, but I got it. So there we go. That's all that matters, right? And that's, what the heck, I might as well enjoy myself. But yeah, it looks like next time we're going to be doing some kind of tournament arc with volleyball for with 100 million yen something. We'll have to see how that plays out. Maybe, oh... What if it's a boat? Because if it's a boat and we own 22% of it, like what are we gonna do with that? It's nothing. This is the boat, and then being a major shareholder, like Yuuko Sensei is not gonna let us sell it. So like, That's probably what it's gonna be, isn't it? Oh well, we'll have to find that out next time. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel, and thank you especially to my patrons who are so wonderful and awesome. You guys are really a big part of this channel. Thank you for all your support. I should be having the patron cast coming out for the month of March, and probably tomorrow. That's my plan, at least, is to have it releasing Tuesday. So hopefully you'll check into that and enjoy what I have to share with you. Got some interesting tidbits. I'm going to share with you some of the dilemmas of trying to select what the next visual novel is going to be after I finish My Darling's Embrace, because we are finally stepping away from the Steins Gate universe. And whilst there's plenty more to explore there's some interesting stuff to consider, some trouble I've been having with in the behind scenes that I'll explain, and also just some personal considerations that I'm working through. And so I'm gonna walk you patrons through that and listen for some of your input, but mostly kind of give you a peek behind the curtain, because it's always an interesting prelude to a new series. And it's something I think very heavily on before I start another series, because these series go for so long. So even though I know we've got several episodes more to go before that will be done, I want to be prepared like well in advance. So hopefully you'll be sticking around for that. And anyway, so looking forward to that. If you ever want to support the channel directly, please check the Patreon, which is linked at the end of the video or in the description. It's really up to you though. You support me plenty just by showing up, and like liking videos and commenting is so important to a channel and just the health of the videos in general. So there's so much you can do that doesn't require Patreon, and I'm really glad that you're here. So thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of this channel and a part of this series. I hope you're enjoying yourself as much as I am. And until the next video watching me, I will see me in next. I'll see you there.